Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And we begin with welcome news about kids, their computers, and the clock. A new report from Common Sense Media says parents can and should worry less about how much time their kids are spending online. More specifically, they stress that it's quality, not quantity, that counts. As kids and teens have fewer opportunities these days to safely connect in person, they're inevitably going to spend more hours together virtually. And according to the experts, that's okay. The American Academy of Pediatrics admits outdated guidelines limiting screen time to 2 hours a day don't account for online learning and FaceTime catch-ups with family and friends. One thing that hasn't changed, according to the report, is the need for kids to lead balanced lives with plenty of exercise and sleep. Cameras were rolling yesterday for a face-off between the titans of technology and the lawmakers of the land. But while it kind of sounds like a Marvel movie plot, it wasn't. The CEOs of Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Google's parent company Alphabet were all called on the Capitol Hill carpet to answer accusations that they might be too big and too powerful, and that they use their positions to squash smaller competitors. With few exceptions, the four chiefs largely defended the way they do business. And to put that business in perspective, nearly 3 billion people, a third of the world's population, rely on the products of these four companies to communicate, stay informed about news, and shop. One-time tech giant Bill Gates has also been spending time on the Hill. Years ago, the ex-Microsoft CEO committed to spending much of his $113 billion fortune on improving healthcare around the world. Now he's pushing U.S. lawmakers to lead the charge against the virus and make sure poor countries can get the vaccine when it's available. A pending bill in Congress set aside $3 billion to make that happen. Money Mr. Gates calls impactful but far short of the $16 billion experts believe is needed. Gates' own foundation has already pledged $350 million to the cause. Virgin Galactic is giving a sneak peek inside the rocket ship that may one day launch tourists into space. The SpaceShipTwo cabin features mood lighting and will seat 6 passengers in custom-fitted chairs. As they take the ride of their lives into Earth's upper orbit, the amateur astronauts can gaze out of 12 circular windows. Once arriving at the lower reaches of space, they can watch themselves float weightlessly via a mirror that is said to be the largest ever launched into space. And just prior to descent, the capsule will flip upside down so all aboard can view Earth through the roof's window. 16 cameras will capture all the action for home movies. So far, 600 people have put deposits down on the $250,000 flight. Dates of departure are TBA. Woody from Toy Story has a brand new gig. Pixar fans tuning in to Oakland A's home games may recognize the trusty sheriff's voice in the background. When actor Tom Hanks was 14 years old, he worked in the A's ballpark selling hot dogs, peanuts, and soda. Now, as teams are looking to recreate crowd noise in their fanless stadiums, the two-time Oscar winner is back at his old job. Hanks, now 64 years old and a grandfather, has recorded himself barking out the lines, "Hot dogs here, colossal hot dogs," and "It's not a ball game without a hot dog." Keen-eyed viewers may also spot a photoshopped cardboard cutout of the actor in the stands. Hank's image joins those of other fans who've paid for the privilege in a move by the MLB to liven up their diamonds. That's it for KidNuz. Now our KidNuz quiz. What's the major takeaway from a new report about screen time? It's quality, not quantity, that counts. The CEOs of what 4 tech companies testified yesterday virtually on Capitol Hill? Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and Google's parent company, Alphabet. How many people have so far bought a ticket on Virgin Galactic SpaceShipTwo? $600 people have put down a deposit. Which famous actor's voice is being pumped into the Oakland A's stadium as a vendor? Oscar winner Tom Hanks, who used to work in the stands there. And in One for the Road, a former First Lady is throwing her hat in the podcasting ring. The Michelle Obama podcast will focus on discussions around health, community, and mentorship. The 9-episode series featuring interviews with celebrities and other high-profile guests debuted yesterday on Spotify. Michelle's first guest was, who else? Her husband, former President Barack Obama. Today, our KidNuz birthday shout-outs go to Brielle in Sandpoint, Idaho, Maddie in Mill Valley, California, Charlie in Reston, Virginia, Henry in Washington, D.C., Harley in Needham, Massachusetts, Hudson in Alexandria, South Dakota, Rose in Austin, Texas, Camden in Sparta, Tennessee, Dylan in Woodstock, Georgia, Madeline in Lebanon, Indiana, and Elliot in Clearwater, Florida. Tomorrow we celebrate Kai in Jeffersonville, Vermont, Ryland in Davis, California, Way in Memphis, Tennessee, and William in Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for listening, everyone. We're taking Fridays off for the summer, but don't forget to try our Week in Review quiz on our website, www.kidnuz.org. And we hope you tune in for more KidNuz Monday morning.